let me go ahead and put this on, and I will go ahead. I want the experience. I'll put this on to fuck up my armor. Alright, so this video is going to be an hour-long video. I started it a few minutes early, because I want to see where the new Helltide comes in, but this is essentially going to be a review of Helltide. I like the new Helltide. This is a character that, to me, is optimized for Helltide. It is Frost Sorceress. It is basically Frost Nova Ice Shard. So, it is tactical nuke the screen anytime something freezes. Just freeze, kill, freeze, kill, freeze, kill, freeze, kill. So, this is incredibly good for wave clearing. It's incredibly bad for one-on-one single target DPS. So this, in my opinion, is the best type of thing for Helltide. Now, to me, I think they missed the mark on the buffs to Helltide. I enjoy it, but it's not much more improved. There's not much more to do in Helltide than there was before. They just increased the density, gave you a couple of smaller events to do, and added the Blood Maiden. Blood Maiden isn't anything special. She doesn't really have, like, a specific drop to her. And she doesn't really feel like she's worth farming. At least to me. It can be fun and all. Waiting on this Helltide to come up. Where's Helltide at? So, I wanted to come in at a fresh hour. Do a full run of Helltide. Show you what Helltide looks like. What some of the changes look like. There we go. It's going to be the Wajani run. Okay. So every Helltide is still going to have an optimal loop, or at least a loop that you're comfortable with, that you're going to run. So I'll show you a little bit of what the Wajani loop looks like to me. Do one region loop, then you move down to the next region. And that's how Helltide works. First thing I want to mention, there's a lack of chests. Now what I mean by this is they could have really introduced new types of chests that can only be opened in certain ways. So, I think that there's 3 types of chests that you could have. Number 1, alright, so Wajani is the hub city for this Helltide, right? There's also, Inner Court, you can do that one as well. If you look, that's Hazar's. If you look, you have Kigol, where their Helltide is for this region right here, and this region right here. If you have Dry Steeps, it's the Gerandi loop, so it's this region right here, and it's this region right here. Slav's Glen is the Marrowan loop, so it's this region right here, and this region right here, and Kivashad's loop is this region right here, and this region right here. They could have a bounty board system right here. You pick up a few bounties before you go into the Helltide, and what happens is, you can only open this chest if you've completed the bounties on that board for the region. The map won't show you the chest until you have reached that location.
I'm not ready yet.
Alright, now, I'm not going to bother picking up yellows here. I normally pick up yellows. I'm one of those few people that do still pick up yellows. But I'm not going to pick up yellows here, because it's just going to load my inventory up too much. Now, this is a character that's optimized for farming. For farming this type of content. Now, I have a few complaints, but they're not going to be very obvious until later. This is the normal loop that I run. Normally Kickaroff is here. Kind of what I'm looking for, actually. Ambush, good. But see, the problem with ambushes is they're really not an issue until you go to open chests. And then it feels like anytime you go to open a chest, the game just does nothing but just absolutely throw waves at it. See, like an ambush and a wave right there, I have no problem with that. I'm not picking up the yellows. It cost me too much. Kick her off. There we go. How you doing, buddy? This is gonna take a minute, probably. Like I said, I am not optimized at all for 1v1. There's no real good reward for killing Kicker off. Yeah, you gotta take 10 during this. Kind of waiting for him to go to his ultimate form there where he crowd controlled me because I'm gonna deep freeze him. There we go. This is riveting gameplay, isn't it?
I'm out of mana.
This is absolutely riveting gameplay. Yes, I know how Baneful Hearts work. I've played the game. Thank you very much, game. Here's the thing now. So what did I get out of that? I got 2 legendaries. That's it. And some Baneful Hearts. Whoop-de-doo. They still haven't done anything to fix how bad Kickeroff feels. And Blood Maiden feels incredibly similar to that. But I can clear this stuff no problem. But there's no real interest. There's no real challenge to me. Well, this is not an endgame activity. This is a leveling activity once again. The pit is kind of where it's at, unfortunately. There's a mystery chest here. So by the time I make this loop, I'm hoping I have 250 cinders. Let's see. There's a Hellborn over here. Over here. Wow. Okay. Okay. Yeah, and this is a lower level character build, so you're gonna see, like, yes, you can do pretty good off of like the tempering system and masterworking that. Here's my problem though, is that this is more of like, this is not an end game activity in my opinion. They missed the mark in terms of like what they do. And it's very frustrating at the end of a freaking Helltide when you can't actually go and buy the chest that you've been saving up for because the game just continues to throw wave after wave of enemies at you. Boy, it doesn't look like I'm going to get the 250 that I need. I ain't get enough. We'll come back. We'll come back if I can get enough. Okay. Highly optimized. Look at that.
Be careful.
Hopefully this will be enough. This event is actually slower in spawning enemies than me just regularly running outside of Helltide. Also doesn't help too, alright, so profane mine cages are only in the season. They're not in Eternal Realm. Ugh. Freaking no Cinder game. Might finally get a Hellborn. Nope, didn't even get a Hellborn. All that was the only thing of value. Alright, let's see if we can come back up. Oh, more enemies, okay. Dead instantly. Ambush, that's fine. Oh, goodbye, alright, there's the Hellborn. Now this dude is incredibly tanky, but isn't very good outside of just being tanky. Well, that's a tanky fight, sure. And then that happens. Alright, so now let's go back up, and let's go open that mystery chest. Now I'll show you part of the problem that I see. Alright, this is a fortuitous spawn, because I've already cleared this loop out ahead of time. So there shouldn't be too many enemies around me, besides the casual ambushes that happen. Right, put up in a chest. Am I gonna get ambushed? No, still too early. At the end of Helltide, I'm gonna get ambushed non-stop when I try to open one of these chests. For no apparent reason. Actually, spend this skill point while I'm waiting. There we go. Alright, so this is done. And now, I can start working my way towards my next board for Unleash, I think. Now. Where's the next chest? Oh, it's right over there. That's what made it. Okay. Oh, look at that little wave. That little wave is nothing. Random ass legendaries over there? Ah, I'm not going back. I'm not going back. Let's go over to Blood Maiden. I'll show you guys that. Like, they could have had other types of chests. They could have had a chest where you have to kill certain enemies, in a certain amount of enemies in order to unlock it, like a wave-based chest. They could have had, you know, a mechanic where, like, Kikaroth and Blood Maiden drop keys, and those keys enable you. This is one of the little events you can do. This is the easier of the events to do of the two new ones that they added, at least in my opinion. So this one is really just, if you can tank damage, you'll be fine here. You have to sit in the circle. If you leave the circle, you lose. But all this does, is there a reward for doing this, you might wonder. No, there's no reward for doing this. This literally is just to increase your threat meter. That's all it does. That's all it does. You're farming cinders. Is it fun? Is it giving me things to kill? Sure. Is it farming cinders? Is it farming threat meter? Sure. Is there a reward? No. It's not like the enemies are getting progressively more and more difficult or anything like that. The damage isn't that bad from the Hellfire itself. I can sit here and tank them. I am in no danger here. Alright, let's spawn some Harbingers. Congratulations. Have I picked up a single piece of loot? No, I got an elixir. That's all I got out of all that, was an elixir and some material. I do not care. Great. Congratulations, game. You've spawned more enemies. Great. Congratulations, game. You've spawned more enemies. Cut through town real quick. I don't even have to offload loot because I'm skipping yellows, but my inventory is relatively full given what's going on. Now, I'm not gonna be able to kill Blood Maiden solo. Not on this build. I take way too much damage. She has too many. She has like insta-kill style mechanics to make her very difficult to fight. You never know when one cinder is going to be, like, the death of you. I actually need the herb. The Harbinger down here. Okay. We got another little mini event right here. This is gonna be the health one. I don't like the health one. The health one's very difficult to do. Very few. I don't think every build can really do it. Alright, here we go. Obelisk. Stand on the plate. It's simple. Okay. Feel like how bored I am. See how casual I am in a Helltide. Wow. Boy, my threat meter sure is going up. That's the only activity they added. Bunch of yellows. Take that. There's Blood Maiden. Oh, no ambush. Alright, they can do Blood Maiden here. Now you have to put one of these hearts up in order to even get the boosted loot drop. You don't have to put up all three. That's nice. That's fine. Here's the problem. There's no incentive for me as a player to put up even one. To put up like more than one. There's no incentive for me as a player to do this alone. There's no tangible reward that I'm gonna get out of this. Reward is kind of weak. Now, it sure spawns a lot of shit, as you can well see. All these yellows. Alright, I got enough for this Helltide death. Alright, here she is, right? She does a ton of damage. She does a ton of damage. I'm out of escape options now. Whoa. Okay. You see all this loot that she dropped? I did all that. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. They're just putting shit up now. Means, once again, I'm not going to be able to open this chest without popping another ability. Okay. Now, I'm not sticking around, by the way, for this. I'm going to move on. Okay. Just as an FYI, because I didn't put up any material or anything. And that is a boosted drop, by the way. That is with me having ran a thing. I got, like, 2 legendaries out of that. And that's it. You've now seen all the new Helltide activities. As to why I say it needs a rework. Again, like, there should have been other chests. There should have been other chests or things that they added. They should have added boss summoning, like a specific boss that can only be summoned off of going and killing Blood Maiden in Helltide. Like, these are things to me that make sense to fix the game. Right now, the game is in a really unfun state, in my opinion, specifically for Helltide. Now, you're not going to see what I'm talking about till the end, because I'm making this look easy right now. I mean, yeah, Blood Maiden's a difficult fight, sure, but then just don't fight her. That's the solution I've been told a lot of times. Here's the thing, though. That's all they've added to Helltide. Besides the ability, you know, to make it more difficult if you're in season. It's definitely a nice feature, don't get me wrong, but... Is it good for leveling? Yes. Problem. The pit is better. If you can handle one tier of the pit is automatically gonna be better for you than this. Like, there's no point to doing this. The pit is automatically better. Okay. You're annoying me. I'll take that. I probably can't use it, but I'll take it. They added whispers that are specific to Helltide, which I'm happy about that. Alright, I'm gonna open this chest now. I don't really want to go to the southern half of the map, honestly speaking. I kind of just want to do what's over here. That's a decent drop. See, now I'm getting ambushed, so I can't pick up my loot. At least I can still open it. Alright. There's another chest right here I can go do, so we'll go do that. I'm not gonna bother spending my skill points or anything right now. Alright, see, nice ambush. Don't have a problem with the ambush. I actually do need to put on another set. Alright, so you have these doomsayers, okay? Ooh, trigger goblins. Those are nice when you can get that to go off. To the end. Okay. That's not, that's a yellow. I did not want to pick up the yellow. Artillery, I don't want that. Drop that. Alright, I'm at a chest. I'm gonna open the chest. These are booties. Okay, ambush, and now I can't interact with my loot. Thanks, game. I love that. I need to head back to town so that I can offload some of this loot. Honestly, let me kill shit along the way to earn some loot. I don't know why I'm forcing it. I know I'm almost out of inventory room, but I'm getting decent amount of elixirs, don't get me wrong. Yeah, elixirs up the ass finally, which is good. Especially since they nerfed the elixir system a little bit. Okay. I almost have enough for another chest, which is definitely nice. Chest right there that I'll work towards next. So now I have to go offload my loot, which is taking time. Mind you, this is only picking up legendaries. I'm 30 minutes in, I have a full inventory. This is fun. This is good. But we have a couple of things we have to look at. Alright? So, let me show you how to sort this real quick. Oh no, I do have a yellow I need to get rid of. Never mind. Alrighty, not 925. Not 925. That's 925. We'll hold on to that. I can upgrade that. That doesn't have the affix I want. That's an upgrade if I salvage that. That's 925. Alright, we'll hang on to that. We'll hang on to that. Not 925. Shitty stats. Can't run it. 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 Staff. Okay. Not 925. That is 925, but can't run it. Chest, not 925. +1 to defensive, hang on to that. 925, relatively crappy stats. 925, relatively crappy stats. 925, relatively crappy stats. Not 925, not 925, 925, relatively crappy stats. There we go, we've now cleared up our inventory. Yay! So this is the only things I'm even considering out of that 30-minute Helltide. Alright, let's go over and start making our way to this amulet that I saw. I think it's an amulet or a, I need the bundled herbs, so I'm picking those up. Okay. The chest despawned on me. Chest despawned on me. Oh, that's nice. Oh, yeah, I appreciate that. Okay, well. Start working towards these weaponries. I don't have what I don't have enough for it, but okay. Rudely interrupted. Good. You just keep throwing things at me, but everything you're throwing at me is not really a problem. I just keep pushing my buttons. I'm literally doing nothing but pushing buttons. That's all I'm doing is just pushing buttons. I'm not interacting with my loot. Okay. So there we go. That ambush is done. And now, because of all that, I now have enough for this chest, pretty much no matter what. If I have 200 by the time I get there, I might just save up and go for one of the other region chests. There's a vent next to me. Don't need to do that. Doomsayer. Like all that, there's no loot. Ambush when I open my chest. Okay. Am I enjoying myself? No. Still kind of feels like a chore a little bit. Still feels like I have to do it. Like, it's not mandatory now to do this in order to get living steel. Which is definitely nice. I definitely appreciate that I don't have to do this any longer in order to make sure I have living steel to run Grigor. The problem, though, with the system is that also takes away the one reason why I would run this activity. It's not necessarily something I'm enjoying. This is honestly quite boring to me right now. See if I get some cinders out of this. I don't know.
I need time.
So you get ambushed anytime you go near a chest. Okay. There's a goblin down there. I can't take advantage of it. There's actually a force through this. There's nothing of value here. We got 18 minutes left on Helltide. We got some more Trio Whispers content we can do. Kind of just roaming right now. Don't have enough to really grab any chest. See what we can do with this. The chest down there. I might grab that. I'm not really gonna save up for like a living steel or a mystery here. But I know going into it, I'm gonna lose these cinders if I do. Well, no. The purpose of the video is to showcase problems with Helltide. So I guess I should probably, you know. How much inventory room do I have? I got a little bit of inventory room. Yeah, so we're just gonna save up. What's on top half? It's all bottom. Yeah, they're both down at the bottom. So I need to earn like 500 and change. Probably gonna grab Living Steel. If I have the choice, I would grab Living Steel. Now, mind you, I'm actually at a relatively dead part of the map. This is not a good half of this map to run for monster density. See, I approach a chest, I get that ambush. I'm kind of ignoring some cinders now. Let's actually come out here. Let's see red things. It's an event. Is it really worth it? I don't think the event's really worth it. But I do want that. Wombo combo. Oh. I did not realize you were an elite. My apologies. I did not mean to ignore you. I'm so sorry for hurting your feelings. I did not mean to pick that up. I was actually trying to teleport. Alright, fuck it. I'll move the whole screen. Okay. Still not enough. Stay here for another freaking 10-minute fight or so, probably. No more spawning things, please. I would like to interact with my loot, thank you. I'm gonna need to put... Let's do that. See, this is relatively normal grinding. Harbinger? Harbinger! Hi, how are you? Let's get moving. Alright. I'm actually not doing this event. Yeah, the horses. The forces of hell have grown angry. Here's the thing. I want to pick up my cinders. This is not letting me. 10-minute mark. Damn, I have not killed as many demons as I thought I had. I have way more demons. You named your character Snoo Snoo, really? Ooh.
I'm not ready yet.
So now I have to leave the Helltide. Kind of sucks. That's alright though. Alright. So this normally happens. Alright, so now I'm gonna lose about 2 minutes of time. I'm gonna come back with 7 minutes. And we're just gonna have this furious 7-minute run here at the end. Which text chat is this? There's legendaries over there, it's fine. Well, I've done decent leveling, by the way. I've picked up almost a full level doing that, but...
It is done.
Alright, so we take Chaos. I have next to no inventory room. I have to offload loot. I'm not opening that chest right now, by the way. I'll open that later. I'll take those. Alright. So we left off at the ring right here. So, 925, shitty stats. 925, shitty stat. 925, shitty stat. 920, not 925. 925, shitty stat. 925 has decent stat. 920, not 925. 925, don't like the dodge. Not 925. Shitty stat. Shitty stat. Not 925. Not 925. Upgrade. Can't use. Shitty stat. Not 925. Can't use. Alright. So now we're up to that. Okay. Pop back in the portal. How much time do we have left on Helltide is the question. Because I got enough for one of those 2 chests. And I'm not going to have enough to earn the other one. Now, I might spawn in the middle of an event, which will help. Middle of the event. Actually, don't care. Towards the hell we're angry. Yeah, 7 minutes, so I was right about the time. Game, register my button presses. I pressed Frost Nova like 30 seconds ago. See, performance issue. This is the chest that I want. I want the living steel one.
I lack the needed mana. I need time.
What?
To prepare that.
Out of mana. I would have to earn 200 more. So probably not happening. There's the warning. And now the game is just gonna keep spawning shit at me. Really annoying at times. Like right now, I'm trying to get to a chest and offload these cinders so I can get out of here. That is my goal right now. I need to start thinking about winding this down. The longer I stay here, the more cinders I'm going to lose. I'm gonna have another fucking 10-minute fight on my hands now. Whoa! Did that kick her off? Hold on a minute. Did that kick her off? Kick her off! Yeah, I have nothing to do for 3 minutes.
I'm not ready yet.
It's gonna take me about that long to kill you. This damn thing doesn't ever get, like, crowd controlled, so... Why am I wasting time doing this? Well, because you see, little Billy, this fucking thing is gonna chase me down the length of... There's literally no chest on this half of the map, actually. Oh, shit. Alright, never mind. We got no choice but to run. I can't open my map. I don't have the time to stop and open my map. Yeah, you. We'll just come up this way. You see, I gotta move quick now. Alright, so now we're at 2 minutes. We're at 2 minutes. All these enemies, all these enemies, all these enemies, I can't do anything. Alright. If I want to offload these cinders in time. Alright, keep going north, keep going north. I need like 2 more cinders. Alright. Okay, game. Keep getting ambushed. Say I have more chests on me. If I have more room, right? If I have more chests to open, this would be hugely problematic. I just gotta keep throwing enemies at me. Like, game, I don't want you to keep throwing enemies at me. See if we can make it up here. I got 60 seconds. Ain't no way. I ain't got enough time. Game's lagging now. I have 25 seconds to earn all this. Not happening. Not happening. So all these cinders are gonna get wasted. I lose the 51 cinders. 52. Yeah. Second. Nope. Bum. Alright, so that's a Helltide. And now you'll see, now you see part of the problem with the system right now is it's just not optimized for the player. It's fun, but it's not really fun. So